Engaging with your followers is hard, and getting them to engage with you is even harder. So today I have my friend May here to give you guys 11 different tricks that she uses to boost her engagement in her stories and on her Instagram overall.
This is May. I'm taking over David's channel today, and I'm going to be showing you guys 11 Instagram story hacks. So if you guys want to learn how to increase engagement, little cool tips and tricks to do to make your Instagram story more aesthetically pleasing, just keep watching. And just a little bit about myself. I'm a content creator. I focus mainly on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle content. And yeah, let's get right into the video. My first tip I want to share with you guys is really basic. I feel like most people already know about this, but there are actually several applications that you can use outside of just Instagram to make your Instagram stories look more aesthetically pleasing. So my favorite at the moment is actually one called Storylux. So if you look over here, I have Storylux, Unfold, and Story Art. I find that it's a good combination of the different templates that they have on all three apps combined into one, and most of them are free. So to make a story using this app, you simply go and press the plus button. Over here you can see all these different templates they have, and scroll past for more options and different themes. One of my favorite ones is probably just out of here. Click on this one, and you see the little plus icons. These are slots where you can add photos into it. So for example, I'm gonna put this one in there, and then it goes up here. And then to export it into your story, all you have to do is press export Instagram story, or you save it to your camera roll as well if you want a copy of it. And then it'll go right into your story over here. So as you can see, it gives you the template, and you can just add whatever tags you want onto it. Just overall, I feel like it makes your stories look really unique, stands out more amongst like all the other stories. So my second hack I want to share with you guys is also very simple. This was something that I actually recently discovered. So you can just go on to your Instagram, go into your stories, so press this, and if you want to just choose any color you want, so you can scroll here. If you just tap and hold, your whole screen will become that color. So this is really useful if you want to just copy and paste images onto this. You can kind of create a really cool collage where you can just move all your images anywhere you want. And then the next one, this is also kind of similar, but if you click on the marker tool, you can do the same thing. It'll be a little bit more transparent. And what this is really cool too, because if you guys have images you want to like not reveal the entire thing, you can go back and erase whatever you want to show. And what's cool about this is you can kind of play around with the different markers and different tools, and you can create different aesthetics. And then moving on to the next hack, you can actually turn your photos or your live photos into boomerangs on your Instagram story. So I'll show you this right here. And so you don't have to create a boomerang off of Instagram or off of the boomerang app. So I can just go swipe up into my camera roll. So you just hold down and it'll become a boomerang. It's normal, you hold down, boomerang. So that's really cool if you guys want to create boomerangs but you didn't remember to record at the moment and your phone is just on live. And another cool thing you do is, so you want to make your story template more aesthetically pleasing, you can actually, I guess I'll use the same photo over here, and then you can use the dropper tool. You can find different colors that's in the photo you just put into your story, and then you can just apply it to the background. So something like that, but more aesthetically pleasing. You can work on it. Aside from that, there's also, this is a really pretty common knowledge I feel like, but some people don't know, but you can click onto the different photos or the different colors on IG story, and you can actually choose from all these colors, not just the ones that you're given down below. And this next one is actually one of my favorites. I've been using it a lot in my stories to make these cool collages. It's really simple, so you can just export a photo from your iPhoto and you can post it onto your story, and actually it shows up right here, the add sticker option. But if it disappears, you can just simply paste. And then you paste as many photos as you want. You can also just select photos that you see off of Google Images. You can save it onto your camera roll. I find that sometimes you can just directly copy it over from Google Images, but to be safe, I usually just save it onto my camera roll and paste it over from there. So another one, I don't really use this yet, but I heard about this. But if I go into my feed, and let's say I made a new post, I'm going to press the share option, click add post to story, and I can actually enlarge it. So when I actually do post onto my story, whenever people tap onto the photo, they can be redirected to my new post. And that's just a nice way to direct people to your post. Pretty self-explanatory, I feel like. And then another way to drive traffic into your stories or new posts is also by just using hashtags and location geotags. So something I learned is actually you're supposed to use more specific geotags, because then your or you'll appear in not only that specific location, but also like the city one as well. I haven't been using that and really looking at the statistics for that, but I know you'll just get more views because it's not only showing up at that specific location one, but also for your whole city. So anyone who views those Instagram stories will be able to see your stories as well. And aside from that, just a little cool text font thing you can do is, so you can go into type whatever you want, hello, and I usually like to use this font, and you just type it again. This doesn't look that good, but it kind of creates like a drop shadow effect. So if you want to just make your text more visually appealing on your Instagram stories, there's a little cool hack. And also if you really want to make your Instagram's text look really nice, you can go get a stylist, or if you're really good with calligraphy, you can also just, I'm not very good at this, but I guess I'll show you. You kind of just write onto it, and I see that a lot of people do this, and personally I'm not the best, but if you get a stylist, it's a lot easier, and you guys can do that as well. It'll be a nice, I think, switch it up a bit. And another thing that I like to do every once in a while to kind of communicate with my followers and kind of engage with them is post a few polls and questions. So through this is really self-explanatory. You just write whatever question, and then every single time that they give a response or anything, I find that not only do you get to learn more about them, you get to get a bit of feedback on your feed, but you also get more engagement following that. So that's a really nice hack as well. And I actually saw a lot of people do this, but I wasn't sure how they did this until I researched this further. So if you did a poll and you wanted to screenshot multiple or get multiple questions in one picture, you can actually just press share response on the previous one. I don't have a poll right now, but you can do share response on one of the messages, screenshot that image, and then share response to the other one, another one, but just instead of taking a picture, a new picture, you can just post and paste your screenshot from your previous picture, so then you'll have different question bubbles on the same image. And also with IG stories, you can also use hashtags as well. I believe it's also 30 hashtags, so if you use those well, you can also drive more traffic onto the stories themselves. And yeah, those are my 11 Instagram story hacks. If you guys want to see something similar in the future, let David know, and then maybe he'll invite me over again to make another video. But yeah, thanks for listening. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to David's channel. Follow us both on Instagram. I'm at Mayfacella. And thank you. Oh god, that's so weird.